From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, November the 28th, 2022. The twin terror bombings last week in Jerusalem that killed 16-year-old Canadian-Israeli yeshiva student Aryeh Shupak and injured over 20 others claimed another casualty this weekend. 50-year-old Hadese Tashume Ben Maada died on Saturday of severe injuries he sustained in the November 23rd attack. He was laid to rest yesterday in the capital. Ben Maada, a father of 6, had immigrated to Israel from Ethiopia 21 years ago and was eulogized by Immigration and Absorption Minister Pnina Tamano-Shata and by the mayor of Jerusalem, Moshe Leon, who the Times of Israel reported noted that he met Ben Maada the evening before the attack at the inauguration of a new community center for the Ethiopian community. Leon called him an extraordinary inspiration, a symbol of immigration, a symbol of bravery, a symbol of love for the land. The body of an Israeli citizen that was abducted by Palestinian gunmen on Wednesday has been returned. As we reported to you, Tiran Farrow, who was 1 day shy of his 18th birthday from the Druze community of Dalit El Carmel, was critically injured in a car accident in Jenin, taken to a hospital there where he died. His body taken by Palestinian terrorists. Its return the following day came after reports of intense negotiations. Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid shared his deep condolences with the family, saying returning his body to his family is the least we could do to bring solace to their home. Farrow was laid to rest in his northern Israel hometown Thursday afternoon. And Lapid today met with the president of Latvia, Egils Levits, to mark 30 years of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Lapid's office wrote the two discussed a number of issues, including the threat Iran poses to world peace and the actions necessary to counter the threat. Levits also met with presumed incoming Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and visited a number of sites in Jerusalem, including Yad Vashem. Former U.S. President Donald Trump is facing strong condemnation for meeting last week with Kanye West and Nick Fuentes. West, known as Ye, came under criticism of late for his anti-Semitic posts, and Fuentes is known as a white nationalist and for denying the Holocaust. Harsh criticism was heard across the board, including from the Zionist Organization of America, who recently honored Trump. The ZOA tweeted yesterday it deplored Trump's meeting, writing his dining with Jew haters helps legitimize and mainstream anti-Semitism and must be condemned by everyone. Associate Dean for the Simon Wiesenthal Center, Rabbi Abraham Cooper, said it is unacceptable that a former president of the United States who has announced his candidacy for a second term would meet with anti-Semites and an avowed white nationalist. The result of this meeting, Cooper wrote, is the mainstreaming of bigotry at a time of surging anti-Semitism in the United States. Comedian Freddie Roman has died. Roman was a regular in the Borscht Belt hotels and resorts in the Catskills. He also performed on Broadway and had roles in television, including appearances on Comedy Central and most recently Red Oaks. He was also dean of the Friars Club in New York. He was mourned by fellow comics, including Paul Reiser, who called his death a great loss to the world of comedy. Writing of Roman, a great comic, the ultimate pro with the biggest heart. Roman died Saturday in Florida. He was 85. Well, for the first time ever, 4 children from South Sudan will receive life-saving surgery in Israel. 2 Israeli NGOs, IsraAid and Save a Child's Heart, partnered to help the children, who range in age from 5 to 8, diagnosed with congenital heart disease during a medical mission to South Sudan in March of 2019. The children will arrive in Israel on Wednesday. Save a Child's Heart Executive Director Simon Fisher said, "We are very excited to see these children arrive in Israel after such a long wait. IsraAid's offer to help has been a true game changer, and we look forward to finding more joint projects for our organizations to work together on around Africa. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, November the 28th at 7 o'clock. Howard Jacobson talks about his book, Shylock is My Name, The Merchant of Venice Retold. At 7:30, Joshua Cohen discusses his novel, The Netanyahus. At 8, Kobi Regev joins Shahar Azani to discuss the new training center in Manhattan, where ex-fighter pilots use F-35 flight simulators to give lessons about business and life. At 8:30, Joel Chasnoff explores the facets of leadership involved in the success of an IDF unit. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Steve Weil on L'chaim. At 10, Rabbi Harold Kushner speaks at the 92nd Street Y. And coming up next, Shahar Azani speaks with former Israeli intelligence official Avi Melamed, who analyzes recent Palestinian terror against Israel and shares his insights about the Palestinian Authority. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, November the 28th, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.